Hello. I miss you guys. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on Seesaw for our Trig class. So if it's not on your iPad or your phone, you're going to want to go ahead and download that app. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up so you can see what it looks like. When you go ahead and download it, you want to download the class version. So make sure it has that word class underneath it. So while the app is launching, I just wanted to let you know that I'm thinking of you. I really hope that you're well. And this will give us a nice way to kind of communicate back and forth. So first things first, I emailed you some directions a little while ago. If you want to pause the video now, you're going to join with your Google account. But here are the steps with which you can go ahead and do that. So feel free to pause the video and take a minute to join. Of course, after you've downloaded the app. And now that you're in, I wanted to go ahead and let you know how you're going to go ahead and submit your work. So if you click on that Activities tab, what you're going to see is your very first assignment for me. And I'm going to pretend I'm you. So I'm going to be the sample student in our class. You're going to go ahead and click this green Add a Response button. And I'm a sample student. When you go ahead and click that Add a Response, and sometimes takes a second here, our Wi-Fi is a little slow in my house, you're going to see your worksheet that you're going to work on. And if that space is too small for you, I totally get it. You can click on these thumbnails to the right of your screen and give yourself plenty of space to draw your pictures, your angles of depression, and this one would be an angle of elevation because it goes from the horizontal up. But whatever you need to do, you can always add pages and, things like that. However, if you did want to just focus on, you only have these 6 problems to do. If you wanted to just focus on the space, I just wanted to show you how to zoom. So you can press that little plus sign at the top there. And when you go ahead and hit that plus sign, you'll see that the piece of the screen kind of gets bigger and bigger. And then to navigate to a certain problem, you want to just move that little white square all the way up there to that first problem. And we could even read that first problem together if you'd like. And do that just a little. There we go. Okay. And what we have is Brian's kite is flying above a field at the end of a 65 meter of string. If the angle of elevation to the kite measures 70 degrees, how high is the kite above Brian's head? So I would take a second and make that a little bit bigger. And I could go ahead and draw my right triangle in there. And I just remembered I don't have my calculator on me. But we have this kite. There's my string. And gosh, if I was bad at drawing before, boy, am I bad now. There's my kite. And this string was 65 meters. And it says the angle of elevation to that is 70 degrees. So that angle of elevation always goes from the horizontal up. And we have the height of this triangle here. We're supposed to figure out how high is the kite above Brian's head. So we got to figure out that height right there. Going back, we got to decide so, ka, or toa. I see we have the opposite side and the hypotenuse. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up as the sine of 70 degrees equals my opposite side, which is x, over my hypotenuse, which is 65. And then to get this x by itself, I would just multiply both sides by 65. And I would type this mammer jammer into my calculator to get the answer that's on that next page. So apparently this will be about 61 meters when I throw it into my calculator. When you're all done and you're feeling really good about how you did on your assignment, you've checked it. Again, you only have the first 6 problems. You can just hit that green check box and it'll give me a nice picture of what you've done. And I can go ahead and release these so that the rest of our classmates can actually see them, of course, when I get enough of them turned in. So you'll see mine kind of sitting there for you to go ahead and take a look at. But that's how you're going to go ahead and use Seesaw to upload your assignments. And again, I don't know if I showed you this, but I can, when I go to add a response, just one last thing super quick. I can, if you're not a fan of writing in the app, you can actually upload pictures from your camera, or, you can upload, your photos. You could take a picture of it and just plop it right in there if you'd like. You do have some options there. So if you're not a fan of writing, you can print the worksheet or do it on notebook paper and then just go ahead and upload just a picture of whatever you have for your work. So that's a nice, easy way to do it if you hate writing on a tablet. And that's about it. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and I do miss you, and I hope we get to hang out together sometime soon. Take care.